Welcome, welcome. This is part 5 of composing the tournament bracket loading screen for Medieval Legends for the tournament mode that you can go in. And so what we're going to be doing right now is we're going to go listen through the specific part of the League of Legends track that we've been modeling for this per the developer's instructions. And then we're going to just be rocking and rolling from there. So let me know in the chat as we go through. If you have any specific questions, I'll check back after sort of every block of creation when I find a moment. And we're going to jump in and get started here. So I'm going to share my screen. All right. And we're actually going to listen through just this very end part that we're going to be modeling here. Interesting. There's also like some glockenspiel in there right at the end too. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to find some things to layer in here. Yeah, we don't need OBS today. Okay, let's take it from the top here of this section. The articulation got a little funky somewhere. then it's going to loop. Okay, so all right, before I start doubling things, I think I'm going to do the bras. Get those low bursts or dirts or blips as they were. Undo brass section low 2. I'm going to do some low bars. What kind of sound are we doing? Bars. I be spitting bars. When I can't fall asleep, I'm counting bars. All right, here we go. We just wrote it. That works. I mean, we got to figure out the articulations and the automations, but that as a part, that works. Let's do it. Yeah, then we'll go back up to A there. And we'll mess with the timing there just a scoochity scotch. I'm just going to turn that up. That's pretty quiet. And we're going to do... Oh my. Godzilla has entered the chat. Okay. And then we're going to do... End up writing some automations in it. Yeah, it's got a decrescendo. Why is it decrescendo? What if we just do sustain? Staccato. Blast from the past. Sforzando. Faster. Okay, it works for the longer notes. It doesn't quite work for the shorter notes. I wonder why. Can we shorten this? Is there any way of shortening that? No. I like that for the long ones. Swell, maybe? It's we needed the release dialed in. All right, let's go back to the sports. No, crescendo. That does go part of the way into this measure, if I recall correctly. Release a little bit more. right here, we're going to change the articulations. So I'm actually going to trigger the key switch here. We'll bring this down to F. Maybe F minus 3 will do it. You tell me. You tell me, is it F minus 3? Why are you not doing what I want you to do? Okay. Yeah, okay. And let's see what happens after this if we just go to sustain for these last ones here. So I like those swells, but the swells don't work quite so well here. And then we can, if we want to, program the swells in thusly. Let's check it out. I said thusly, I didn't even do it. All this is going to be. A little bit more brassy and a little bit more sassy. Yeah. Take that E out. It needs to be moved. That's better. Hey, oh, Master Geese in the house! Master Geese! Geese's masterpieces! Okay. The time for play has ended. The time for work has arrived. All right. We are going to write some automation here. Okay. I want my gain and I'm just gonna like that. Write it in. Okay, here we go. Crush it. I've got one of them. At that point, we can probably just do that. Okay. Yep. All right, now let's layer this with a bunch of stuff. And we're going to test out some different things, and we will figure out what works along the way. There it is. Okay. You know what I really would like to do? What's one of the synths I used for the lobby? I want to go get one or two of the synth I used for the lobby and layer that in here. So it's calling back to the lobby for the same tournament. Because it's like a different season, right? So this is gonna be the winter season. And then there'll be a different season that comes after this, but we'll get this like continuity feeling for the season. While that's loading. We're going to pump up the jams. Pump it up while your feet are stomping. Pump up the jams a little more. No? Our place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight. Make my day. Our place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight. Make my day. Make my day. If you're wondering why I got listen to loaded on these, it's so you can do fun things with the developer and just do quick checks. It's super cool. Hop on a call live in real time. All right, now, where's my Airy? No, it's this one. Airy Synth one. All right, we used Alchemy. We used Moonrise Spacewalk Pad. All right, Moonrise Spacewalk Pad. Your time has returned. If we don't crash everything by having two windows open, which we might. Stay tuned to see if this Logic session will crash. Back to you, Diane. Now, this just in. Local musician crashes his digital audio workstation by loading two files to see which thing he did before because he couldn't remember. I'm here on the scene with Dan Spencer. Dan, what's going on? Well, as you can see, Phil, we've got a spinning wheel of doom that's just disappeared now, and now it's come back. Yep, sure enough, it's that rainbow, and it keeps spinning round and round. Oh, we're back. All right, Moonrise Spacewalk. If I can go ahead and just not forget that. Let's write that down. It's been a long day. Moonrise Spacewalk. Moonrise Spacewalk. Cha, 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 cha. There's a starman waiting in the sky. Okay, Moonrise Spacewalk. Alchemy. And do you have a search feature by any chance? Ah, you do, thank you. Ah, Moonrise Spacewalk. Found it like a cakewalk. Gonna use it to melt your face off. Here we go. Basically, what I'm attempting to do here is these strings sound so MIDI-esque. I'm doing just layering things in so they don't sound so MIDI-esque. I'm going to do with all these, I'm making it a little bit longer because it seems to be that the longer these are, the louder they are. So I'm going to make all of these a uniform duration. Comme ça. Better. All right, let's listen into it one time, see what else we might want to do. We might not actually do much more. And one of the interesting things is on this project, I literally spoke to the developer. He was like, "Yeah, let's not do AAA quality. Like, let's get it good, but let's not basically don't spend 10 hours on a track here. How long is this? 1.5 minutes. Yeah, don't spend 6 hours on this track, which by the way, we almost have, but that's also because I haven't composed something exactly like this before. So I was also learning along the way, which is the difference, by the way. So if you're tracking how long it takes you to compose something and you're also doing it in a genre you haven't done before, and then you're listening to references and then you're making stuff up and then you're like, oh no, this should change it. Like, that process is so different than when you know exactly what it is you're going to do and then you're walking into the composition process and you just crush it. So yeah. I said no synths on this track, and I think I'm gonna walk that back so hard in a minute. Man, it sounds so much better with a pad in there. All right, let's listen from like halfway through this section into that. And like we'll probably add something different halfway through. This transition here. Dun. Or at the end. Perhaps it's this. Perhaps it's not. Let's listen. And then let's actually start this synth. Like this. I want to keep it short so it doesn't crescendo. Ba da ba da boom 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 bum ba. Ba da ba da bum ba. Alright, let's go back and listen to our reference track, get some ideas of what we might do. Hey, Pat the Whale. Oh my gosh. The VIPs are hanging out. We got Master Geese. We got Pat the Whale. What's up, my homies? See you cool cats tomorrow. Hey, Saul Mears. You have us once listened to see how it is so far? Yes. After I go through, I'm going to flesh this section out. Then we'll go through the whole thing. We're not going to mix today. We're just getting the composition ideas together today. V1 on mids fans is low. Caps lock hates me or it loves you, perhaps. I might get this game when it's out if it isn't ready. So you hear this music. Yo, me too, bro. Okay. That was funnier in my head. Pat the Whale. Pat the Whale. Hanging out. Go check out Pat the Whale's latest release. It is fire. I was actually, funny story. I was actually talking to someone yesterday. I was talking to someone yesterday who was signing up for one of my coaching programs. And I forget how it came up, but Okay, what was it? Oh, I know what it was. So we were, I was onboarding this person, and we're going through my community, where gamers create music, and they were looking at all the wins, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm looking. Pat the Whale just released this new piece, got 200 pieces," and they're like, "Oh yeah, no, I listened to Pat's stuff." I was like, "You already listened to Pat?" He's like, "Yeah, it's different. It's so cool." I'm like, "I know, it's totally like no one's make." By the way, no human on this earth is making music like Pat the Whale. So if you want a totally unique sonic experience, go check out Pat the Whale, Spotify, YouTube Music, Apple Music, everywhere for not just by the way, and it's not just a unique sonic experience you can have, it's a unique artistic experience as well. The album art, incredible stuff, totally unique. You cannot get this kind of thing anywhere else other than Pat the Whale. Go check out Pat the Whale stuff. It's totally unique. All right. Yes, Pat the Whale, onwards and upwards. Keep crushing it. The only way to grow is to keep growing, and you're doing it. Okay. Now, I got sidetracked. We're back. All right. Drums. And then, yeah, then we'll do a rise right at the end. All right, so we need drums, a rise. We don't need the glockenspiel. Then what happens here? Yeah, the mixing got weird on that. Yeah, so we'll bring in some drums here too. So, all right, we have a to-do list, which again, it's been a long day, so I'm gonna start writing this down. My brain is starting to. It's been a long day. Okay, so, bro, I just pulled out a tissue to write on. Okay, number 1, Tychos. Number 2, oh yeah, rise, and then 3, crescendo. All right, let's do those. Let's do those 3, and then we'll give it a listen. All right, Matychos. Maybe we can borrow something from in here. Let's see. Let us see what we shall see. What happens if we do something like this? I wonder. I mean, yeah, that was cool. Let me copy paste this random thing without listening to it into this other part. Let's see if that works. Oh yeah, that worked. They got jump. Let's keep it syncopated. I'm loving this syncopated. Da da dome. Ah. What if it's Digadome? into the loop. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Tychos, check. Rise. With a really cool rise in one of the other pieces. I wonder if we just go borrow that. We'll make one again. Now, you know what I'm going to do? We're going to get the reverb tail of the rise and bring that in over this on the loop. So it's not going to sound right now when I play it, but what will happen is when I loop it, I'm going to take that rise part and put it over here, so there's going to be clean loop in the there as well. Okay. You know what I wish Logic would do? I wish they would make a thing where you could just click a button and like transport one track from one project to another without committing it to audio, to like move the MIDI around. Maybe there is a way to do that. I'm just not sophisticated enough of a Logic user to know how to do it. V1, I would love. Love. By the way, I think the funniest part is like, let's say this game crushes. Let's say this OST gets crazy. Oh, you guys are not seeing my screen anymore. I apologize. There we go. All right. So let's say this OST crushes. Let's say that, oh, you guys weren't even hearing that. Listen to this. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Flavor Flav. Okay, so I think the funny part is if this game gets crazy popular and Orchestra plays it one day and it gets uploaded, number one, I'm going to be the composer who's like, no, I want to conduct the orchestra. They'll be like, what? When was the last time you did conducting? I'll be like, in college. They'll be like, okay, how many years? I was like, no, trust me, I want to conduct the orchestra. And then number two, the really funny part is if you go, I mean, like literally, I've been modeling this Wild Riff soundtrack so closely that it's like, it's almost a paraphrasing. It's not a copy, but it's like, it's a paraphrase of the Wild Riff. So I think it would be really funny too, because I'd have to get up there and be like, I want to thank the composers of the Wild Riff soundtrack for giving me all of these awesome ideas. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. We could do Rise and Hit, Mysteria. I think there was a Thrill thing we did for the, which we layered in with some cymbals. Let's test that out. Couldn't you just do an FM synth rise or something? Yeah, maybe, but this is so much more fun. Yeah. All right, but that's an actual, we want a different rise. This, by the way, if you're doing horror music, is super cool. We're not doing horror music, but I'm going to borrow. Yeah. right, let's test that out. Same sound. Oh, I can change this. This is how I did it. Okay. This is how I did it. Okay. We want metal ambient. Let's do ambient sphere. No, that's not it. Whatever. Oh, you're not gonna. I've got to go in here and actually. Moving, complex, static, light, dense, noisy, so warm, bright, high. Just got food for warm. Yes, beyond 2. More permanent. Ugh. Never mind. I was gonna do some symbols. This is taking too long. All right. Goodbye. This is taking too long, yeah. Okay, symphonic. Where's my symphonic symbol kit? Percussion. Symbol kit. I think is going to do it. There we go. That'd be an A something. Yeah, boy. Get it. Cool. That'd be symbol 1. Spell that right? It's been a long day. Okay, symbol 2. And then symbol 2. Will you do the same thing on the same key, I wonder? It'd be super cool if you did. Sweet. So this. Okay. Turn both these back. A scooch, a squatch. All right, my voice is going to be doubled for a moment here. Make sure you can see what I'm doing. Can you see what I'm doing? Yes, you can see what I'm doing. All right, my voice is about to be doubled here. Here we go. No, it's too different. Let's do it longer. down. And let's give you plenty of reverb and give you a little delay. Little delay. Too much. All right, I think that's it. Well, we could do other things crescendoing. Okay, we could do other things crescendoing, so what do you think? Brass section crescendo? Yeah, maybe not. Let's listen to the loop. Where doth it loop? Right there. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Let's listen one time through from the top. This is not mixed. Okay, I think we're going to submit this for review. Just judge a couple things here. Low string section here. Noda. Not to be confused with Yoda. But no duh. So I was listening, I was like, where did the low end go? All right, sustain C -1. That should do it. To gain fade this puppy right here. Thank you. Take longer. It needs to last a little longer. Before it fades. Before it fades. Cool beans. All right, now, did I just move the volume on that? All right, now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to export this. We're actually going to loop it real quick, too. I also want to see what it sounds like on the loop. And then we're going to send it brackets 1 loop looped. Okay, 4 loop. Max F517B says, this mobile game's lucky to have you. Thank you for your kind words, Max. I know how words work. Officially, Savo says, hey there, hope you're doing well. Savo, I wish you're doing well. I wish you well. Ugh, it's been a long day. Can't hardly be talking, yo. I be saying these words and then they be, you know, we be being. Don't close. We might come back to this in a moment here. Okay. First of all, we're going to save this. Torrent brackets. It's 1 looped. All right. Let's pop this puppy in here. Yes, please import tempo. Markers. No, I don't need the markers. I didn't even mix it or master. That's fine. I just want to hear what it sounds like on the loop. Okay, right on 60. Oh no, it's after that. Okay, well that's not gonna, well. Maybe it will. Well, let's see what happens. Let's not overthink it. Let's test it. And let's see what happens. Yeah, I think it loops here. Let's try this out, see if this works. Every day loops are getting closer, looping faster than a roller coaster. Looping, looping, will you come my way? Hey, hey, hey. Okay. Yeah, way too much. Yeah. Okay, so we got to shorten a couple things. We're going to shorten the brass for sure. We're also going to shorten the strings for sure as well. Likely also shorten the synth as well. Everything that's like lasting out. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't even touch it. Oh, goodness me. What on earth happened? Interesting. And that's still sounding. That's okay. Let's try that now. And what I'm doing, the reason why I'm looping it now is I want to make sure that whatever the developer hears is like what the developer is going to hear. And that they're going to be able to hear it looped so that if there's anything they don't like about the loop, they can tell me. There we go. That is a different looking ending there. All right. Where'd the middle strings go? What happened to you guys? And why are you jumping around? No, Logic's not liking having multiple things open, I'll tell you that much. It's not loaded up. Well, all right. So I'm actually going to go offline to do this because the computer's complaining about how many things I'm opening up here. I mean, it's not complaining, but not exactly working. So I'm going to go do this bounce, but you basically saw the whole process of what I was doing there to get the loop to then deliver it. So there you go. You done seed it, you saw it, and for low on that day, you have seen it. And assuming the developer approves, we're done with composition. This just needs a mixing and a mastering. So I'll see you in the next one. Take care and goodbye. Hopefully see you with a new piece next time. Take care. Bye.